how's it going? Noel here from Symbiote Collectibles. Today we're going to be doing episode 1 for a series called Grinding Locals, where each week I'm going to be kind of documenting my experience at locals. I'm not going to actually be recording in the locals. I'm going to be like recording me talking beforehand, and then afterwards, after I like played and talk about my deck and do my deck list for that week and stuff like that. So we're about to head into locals, so let's see how we do. Alright, hey guys, so now that we're back from the locals, I want to go over my deck list and talk about how I did. So we'll go over the deck list really quick. I ended up getting second place, which is insane. I've never gotten that high. Normally I haven't even really won a round. I've won like one game, or I tied a game. But we did a 3-round event, like I think it was Swiss or whatever. But round 1 I played against Burning Abyss and I ended up tying. So game 1 he won, game 2 I won, game 3 tie. Game 2 was I played against like some weird Earth Machine 40 card monster super heavy samurai Infinitrack deck. I beat that 2-1. I lost because I braked pretty hard. I think I drew like Goki, Ring Trainer, and an Ash, and some others, just like hand traps and stuff. And I need like at least 2 monsters to get going, or like a monster and Rhoda. But anyways, so I won that set, or that round, and then game 3 I played against Tri Brigade, and I won 2-1. So yeah, I mean it was pretty good. I wish I would have won the first one because I probably would have gotten first, but tied. I did a lot better than I thought I was going to, and I'm really happy with that. I've never gotten above. I've usually I give out like 1 pack for like a certain ranking and below, and then like top 3 get packs or whatever. I've only ever gotten 1 pack. I never do that good. I usually lose all 3 rounds. But today, with the Goki deck I edited from last week, that when I went, I did pretty good. So hopefully I can bring this back next week and do better. I'm still looking for some certain cards like Fireflint Lady and stuff like that. But I think for what I got, it's a cheap deck. I'll go over it real quick. The core of this deck, that sound is my dog sneezing in the carpet. The deck, the core itself is extremely cheap. I paid like nothing for it. It's really cheap. It's really cheap, and and all the staples and expensive stuff like Ash Blossom, Impermanence, and stuff like that. There's just stuff that I got through packs, so it's all been pulled. I haven't bought any of the expensive singles or anything like that. And the entire Goki core I pulled as well. So, but if you look up the price for just the Goki core, it's extremely cheap. And yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. So this is budget, I guess, in terms of like I only paid for like packs and pulled it all. So that is an oven. All right. Anyways, so let's get into the deck profile really quick. I got 3 Goki Suprex, 3 Headbat, and 3 Twist Cobra. Suprex, when it normals, it can special summon another one, so you can link those 2 off and go into Isolde and then just combo off. Headbat's really good because if you don't draw Suprex, you can use Headbat, like normal summon one that sucks, Headbat effect, discard a Goki, special summon, go into Isolde, combo off. Twist Cobra is pretty good too. I don't like him as much as I like these 2, and I'm debating going down on this when I get like Fireflint Lady and Super Quantum Red Layer, because I'm probably going to have to buy the singles for those, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. Yeah, so anyways, those are the 3 ofs. These guys are like super essential. Maybe not Twist Cobra as good, but pretty essential. Next, we got 2 Scorpio. He's not that great. I just need him. I'm missing the Fireflint ladies and stuff, so I added some certain extra Goki warrior cards that you would instead have, like, instead of having 2, I'd have, like, you know, him gone, maybe a Twist Cobra, and one of these guys gone for 3 Fireflint ladies. So I just have a lot of extra stuff in there, but he's good. Their Scorpio is. I pretty much just have them for the different levels and stuff. But if they're negate stopping you from special summoning and you need to normal summon or whatever, a high monster like if they have like Vanity's Fiend or whatever the heck it is on the field, you can normal him and then get over it. I think it might be 2400, so I might be wrong. But yeah, so actually I am wrong. It is 2400. But anyway, he's a big body to have as a normal summon, and the level differences help your combos go off. 2 guts, again for comboing and for 1-for-1. I don't really find myself using his effects too often. I'd probably have him at 1 if I had the Fireflint ladies. Now for the 1-of, Ring Trainer, he's okay. I don't really use him that much. I mainly use him for 1-for-1. But his effect does allow you to select I think you pitch a card, select a Goki out of the grave. If I control no cards. Yeah, if you control no monsters, you can reveal this card in your hand, target 1 Goki link in your graveyard, special summon this card from your hand, then special summon the target, but it loses 500 attack. Basically, the only reason you'd ever use this is if you just got Raigeki'd. But at that point, nowadays, if you're getting Raigeki'd, they're probably going to combo off on you and kill you that turn. But anyways, it's there. That effect is okay. I've never used it. I mainly use it for 1-for-1. Goki Bear Hug, literally useless. I never use this card. The only reason I have him is because he's a target for Isolde when she drops. Because when Isolde drops, you can add a monster to your hand, but you can't summon it or activate its effect. So it's pretty much useless. But if you combo, so I'll search him off Isolde or whatever, and then I'll activate Headbat to discard him because he's a dead card. He's worthless until next turn, and he sucks anyway. But I activate Headbat, discard him, special Headbat, and yeah, so that's what I get off that. He's garbage. I only use it for that. Octostretch, he's good if you have, because you can activate him from hand. He's kind of like Karibo and just stop taking battle damage. He's okay. You can make a Link Karibo with him as well, and 1-for-1. Next, Ash Blossom, pull these guys. Obviously, Droll and Lockbird, good if they add a lot of main cards from their main deck to their hand. Effect Veiler, just good all around, stopping stuff. So those are the monsters. Yeah. For the deck, I think I run 20 monsters. Goki Rematch is for the spells. Goki Rematch is a 3-of. It lets you special summon 2 Goki from grave, which is insane because basically Suprex, another Goki, pitch those 2 Isolde, activate the effect, search, get Goki Rematch, activate effect, bring them back, link off into a 4. It's really good for doing that kind of combos. Goki finishing move is just for when I'm trying to win the game. Target 1 Goki link monster you control. It gains attack equal to its link times 1,000, and has piercing. But what's insane is I've never used this card or used it in a meaningful way. Normally I like pitch it for other stuff. But today this actually won me a set or a game. The guy had like a 3,500 beater or 3,500 defense super heavy samurai, the super heavy samurai guy. In defense, I couldn't get over him. I had really high attack. And I made, I think, a 2,800 Goki or whatever, 2,500 Goki. Activated this, brought it up to 6K, 6,500, and swung over it. And did piercing. And he was at like 2,000 life points, so it won me the game. So I actually came in clutch. I've never used it before. But yeah. 2 Pot of Avarice. You send Goki monsters so much to your graveyard. I'll have probably 30 to 20 card graveyards sometimes. So what this does is it lets you take the 5 monsters from your graveyard, shuffle them back in your deck, and draw 2. It's really good recycling, and it's really good also if you're trying to get into like hand traps and stuff, and you literally just have all monsters in your hand, and you combo off. You can shuffle them back in your deck and try to get better like stuff to sustain yourself in terms of like hand traps. 2 Cosmic Cyclone, and I'll also skip ahead and grab the Harpy Feather Duster. This deck struggles and loses really hard to back row. I should have more than this, like Twin Twisters and stuff, but I don't have them because I don't want to buy them. So this is all I'm running right now. I do sometimes, if I don't have these, I'll just outright lose sometimes to Spell and Traps. it depends, because there's a Goki link you can make to stop you from getting hit by spells and traps, which I use. But yeah, it loses sometimes. Got a Raigeki, pretty self-explanatory. 1-for-1, pitch a monster, special summon a level 1. Reinforcement of the army, search a warrior. Monster Reborn, pretty self-explanatory. Scapegoat. I got roasted at my locals for this, for having Scapegoat in here, but basically what you can do with Scapegoat is you can set it on like your turns, pass it or whatever, they do their turn, your turn, you can flip it or whatever on their end phase and get the 4 tokens, and then you can do 1 token Link Spider, another token Link Spider, and then use 2 tokens to go into Mrs. Radiant, and then you can use those to go into like Boral Sword and stuff like that. So I get roasted for it. I've done it a few times actually in games, just not a lot, because there's more consistent ways to get into the links. And when I get better cards and stuff like that, I'll swap it out. But for now, it's in there. I got these guys in there because I run Isolde. I usually only use them for Isolde, but they're pretty good. Like if I draw into Living Fossil, I can combo off again and stuff like that. So this card just gives extra attack, and this one lets me bring them back from the banished zone. So they do have uses outside of Isolde, but I primarily use them for pitching them for Isolde. Called by the Grave. This card won me a game today. I should probably put my other copies in there, but I'm only running 1. I run 1 Imperm. I have 3. I don't know why I'm not running 3, but I should. And a Solemn Strike, just because of that spell and trap, that back row stuff. Like if I'm losing to back row really hard, Solemn Strike will save me sometimes. If I don't have the removal, I can just negate it. For the extra deck, I run a Link Karibo, Isolde, 2 Tales of the Noble Knights. This card's really good. You drop it, you get to add a warrior to your hand, but its effects and stuff are negated, which is when I usually grab that Bear Hug. And then you can send equip spells from your deck to the graveyard and special summon a monster equal to the amount of levels to the cards that you sent. So I usually send 3 to 3 and then get Twist Cobra out is usually how I go with that. Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn, pretty self-explanatory. 2 Link Spiders, Mrs. Radiant, they suck. I only have them in there for the Scapegoat combo. Debating taking them out and putting more like stuff in there that are better. But once I get better cards like the Super Quantum Red Layer and the Fireflowing Lady, I'll be editing it a lot more. Goki the Master Ogre, Goki Thunder Ogre. I really like having the extra normal summon with this guy. That's really nice. Goki Destroy Ogre. This guy won me a game today by negating stuff. Great Ogre. This helped me against the Burning Abyss guy. Boral Sword Dragon. Appaloosa. This wins me a lot too. And Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. I'm debating taking this out because I think Appaloosa is just way better in my opinion. But I've gone into this more than I ever have. I've gone to it like 3 times today, and it gets removed every time. There's like no point. Appaloosa, really good negating monster effects. This won me a game, swung for 6k. And then the Gokis kind of have little utility effects. I think I'm missing Jet Ogre, which is like the best one. But I think Thunder Ogre is really good. I've come to really like... I think this guy's really good. I think this guy's really, really good because he'll make himself lose 500 attack, and then he can negate a spell, trap, or monster effect, I think. So, and then Grey Ogre is good. I've come to like him more, but when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets this card or a monster this card points to, I can make this card lose 500 attack and negate the activation. Once returned, if this card's attack is different from its original attack, quick effect, make it gain 1,000. So I could make it negate twice and then give it 1,000 attack for the turn. So pretty good. So yeah, I'm really happy with how I did today. I think this deck did really good, especially for a cheap budget deck. I was running Dark Magician for a while, and it just lost me and lost me and lost me. It's just not fast enough. It couldn't keep up. It's like my favorite deck, but it just couldn't keep up. So I experimented, built Goki. It's my first ever like only Link deck. I used to only play with Fusion Monsters and Synchros and stuff and Xyz. So it's my first ever only Link deck, and I really liked it. It's really fun. I'm having a fun time playing it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. And now let's open the tournament packs. I got second place, so I got 4 packs. Let's go into it and see if I can pull anything good. I doubt it. They open a fresh box every time they pass out the packs, so I could get something good. I have pulled a few secret rares. Branded opening, nothing in that one. Link Apple, nothing in that one. 2 supers. I don't expect to get anything. I didn't see anybody at my locals pull a secret rare or anything, so I might have a shot, but I don't know. Oh, Magic Key World, awesome. I'm actually trying to build Magic Key. So we got an Ultra. That's pretty good out of 4 packs. I'll take that. I don't know how good that card is for them, but... Ultra. I got Ultra Rare. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think I'm going to pull anything else, but... Yeah, Beach Trooper Scale Bomber. Alright, so we got 3 Supers and an Ultra. I really wanted that Ultra, or I needed that Ultra for the Magic Key, so happy to get that. So yeah, this is what we got. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more casual Yu-Gi-Oh content, and see you in the next video. Bye.